Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another Masking Monday video. Today we are going to be testing out the new Farmacy Bright On Massage Activated Vitamin C Mask. Looks like this. I actually got mine in a boxy charm a couple months ago. Mine's almost gone, so I knew I wanted to get this review up before I finished it. That being said, this clearly isn't a first impressions like all my other Masking Monday videos. I never do first impressions, especially with skincare, because you never know how your skin is going to react, and I would hate to recommend a product to you guys that's going to make you break out or just do horrible things to your skin. So this little guy is a brightening vitamin C mask that brightens and detoxifies skin by removing impurities and buildup to visibly improve your skin texture and tone. So if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about this brightening mask as well as seeing a review and demo, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so this is a full size of the product. You get 1.7 fluid ounces and it retails for $38. You can pick it up at Sephora and on the Farmacy website. Like I said in the introduction, it is color changing. So basically when you put this on, it starts out as a green color and you massage it into your skin until it turns purple. I want to read you guys just a little bit more of what it says on the Sephora website. It says, brighten and detoxify in one step with this color changing vitamin C clay mask that changes color and transforms the appearance of your skin. The formula brightens and detoxifies by removing buildup of impurities to visibly improve the appearance of texture and tone. As you massage it into your skin, the vitamin C capsules burst, turning the mask from lavender to green. Forgive me, it turns from lavender to green. So you know it's working to bring out the brightest, most perfect skin. This mineral-rich clay removes excess oil and impurities to visibly diminish the appearance of pores with a blend of fruit-derived AHAs and vitamin C that brightens and clarifies. No parabens, no sulfates, and no phthalates. And then if you guys haven't tried any Farmacy products before, I just wanted to read a little excerpt about the brand because the brand is pretty cool if you haven't learned about them. Basically, all the Farmacy products originate from naturally derived ingredients grown on organic farms, which I thought was really, really cool. They do have the stamp of clean, the clean stamp at Sephora, which I believe they just started doing this year, but basically it means it's formulated without any of those bad skincare ingredients that you would not want, and it has like less than 1% fragrance. Nothing from Farmacy is ever tested on animals, and they don't use any sort of artificial coloring. They recommend using this the night before a big event for a smoother, brighter complexion. It leaves your skin ready for makeup, and again, it just improves the overall skin tone and texture on your face. As far as ingredients are concerned, there are 4 main ingredients in this mask. The first obviously being those vitamin C capsules, which are going to give you a burst of vitamin C, which is just going to overall help to brighten your skin. And this mask helps to detoxify and remove any impurities, excess oils, things like that. Then they have the fruit-derived AHA blend, which will help support natural cell turnover. And finally, they have an aloe and superfood blend, which is just going to help moisturize your skin after it's done doing everything else. That being said, in order to use this, you're going to apply a generous amount to your clean slate. I have already gone in and cleansed and toned my face. I do like to tone my skin before using masks just to help reset the pH balance of my skin before I go in with any other sort of mask so that it can best absorb anything that the mask is trying to give to my skin. You rub it in circular motions until you see that color change. Again, it's going to change from lavender to green, and then you leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes based on your skin sensitivity, and you only want to use this 2 to 3 times per week. For me, I found if I leave it on any more than 10 minutes, it's way too much for my skin. My skin does get sensitive to it, which is rare for me because I don't typically tend to have sensitive skin, but one time I left it on for a little bit longer than 10 minutes and I did notice like a slight breakout the next day, but that's the only time I've ever noticed a breakout from this mask. So I usually try and keep it in like the sweet spot of 5 to 10 minutes and then I rinse it off. So it's a very, very quick mask to use. And without further ado, let's get this guy on my face. So you're going to squeeze it out, and so this is why I think it turns from green to lavender, because mine comes out, that was cool, as a green like this, and it is a very thick consistency. And then you rub it in circular motions until you notice a color change. Which I don't know if you guys are even going to be able to see it very much on the screen. Yeah, it does turn a bright green. I like always forget for some reason, because when it comes out it doesn't look, so when I first used this, like the first 2 times, it definitely did look more lavender when I like squirted it out at first, but now I just feel like it turns from like a dull like gray green to like a bright green like this. If you guys have tried this mask before and noticed that, you should definitely leave me a comment below, because I'm curious if I'm the only one who's noticed that. So this is the color that your mask is going to end up looking like. I want to make sure I have my nose all covered. Messy like any typical clay mask. So I'm going to go rinse my hands off. I'll let this dry down for about 5 minutes. Then I will come back and show you kind of what this looks like after the 5-minute mark. We'll rinse it off and I'll give you guys my final thoughts and opinions. Alright guys, it's been about 5 to 6 minutes. This is what the mask looks like dried down. It probably doesn't look much different to you guys on screen, but it does feel a lot tighter on my face. This is one of those clay masks that as it dries down, your face definitely feels tighter. Now I do still have pretty good mobility in my mouth, but it just does feel tight, specifically around like my mouth and nose area. So before we get past 10 minutes, I'm gonna go rinse this off my face. I'll be right back and I will give you guys my final thoughts on this mask. Alright you guys, so here's what my face looks like with the mask washed off. What I do really enjoy about this mask is that it is really easy to wash off. I know sometimes clay masks, it feels like you can like be scrubbing at your face all day trying to get the mask off, and that doesn't happen with this one. It is fairly easy to scrub this off your face. I do feel like this really does help to give a brighter complexion to my skin. Now this is one that I usually only use about 1 time per week for me personally, just because my mask collection is so overwhelming. I have so many masks that I'm trying to get through. I usually, again, only use this about 1 time per week, but I do feel like it helps to brighten up the skin. I do feel like it makes my skin look less dull, and it is truly pulling impurities out of my skin. This is, I think, one of the only vitamin C masks that I have in my collection, which I do love to have a vitamin C mask on hand, because for me, I feel like vitamin C helps to like diminish the look of my freckles. Not that I don't like my freckles, but sometimes like it's nice if they're just like scaled back slightly. And I know my freckles can get super out of control in the summertime when they're like constantly exposed to sun. So those are times that I really enjoy having a lot of vitamin C on hand. This is definitely a mask that I would and probably will repurchase when I finish it. I have actually really enjoyed this, and I haven't tried too many other products by Farmacy, but I haven't been like uber impressed by what I've tried, so I wasn't expecting to like this mask as much as I did, but I have really been enjoying this, and I do plan to repurchase this when I finish this guy up. $38 is expensive for a mask, especially considering you're only getting 1.7 fluid ounces of product, but again, you are getting good ingredients in this. So those are kind of my final thoughts and opinions on this mask. Again, I've really been enjoying this. This would be a repurchase in my opinion. You guys will have to let me know if you've tried this mask and what your thoughts are. Let me know if you have any recommendations for masks that you would like to see me test out in the future on any Masking Monday videos. But other than that, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do so before you go, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.